The world where the skies are no longer dominated solely by Boeing and Airbus is appearing. As new players emerge, the balance of power in the aviation industry is shifting. The COMAC C919 is poised to challenge traditional giants. There is no doubt that a new customer from the West is raising the signals for this transformation. Who just bought C919, and why does this customer choose it instead of Boeing and Airbus aircraft? Could COMAC replace Boeing's position in the future? Let's answer these interesting questions in this episode. A small cargo and charter airline from Brazil, Linus Aéreas, may be in line to order 4 C919, a competitor to the Airbus A320neo and Boeing 737 MAX from China. The report added that one of the airline's executives would visit the Chinese aircraft manufacturer in October to advance the negotiations, noting that Silvio Costa Filho, Brazil's Minister of Ports and Airports, stated that the government is aware of the airline's plans. Still, Total currently does not have any official plans. However, why did they not choose major industry players like Boeing or Airbus? Why opt for an uncertified aircraft from China instead of a popular, proven aircraft from the West? But before exploring the reasons, let's take a look at how these two giants have dominated the industry. For decades, the commercial aircraft market has been dominated by two giants, Boeing and Airbus. Boeing, founded in 1916, has led aviation innovations with iconic aircraft models like the 747 and 787 Dreamliner. Airbus, although established later in 1970, quickly became a competitor with products like the A320 and A380, the largest passenger aircraft in the world. Together, these two companies control about 90% of the global market, leaving airlines with nearly only two options when expanding their fleets. But now, China's COMAC has emerged as a new competitor with the C919, designed to directly compete with the Boeing 737 and Airbus A320, capable of carrying up to 168 passengers with modern technology and reasonable operating costs. More than just a new aircraft, the Chinese aircraft symbolizes China's technological ambitions and desire to compete in the global aviation industry. Do you think COMAC can replace Boeing's position in the future, especially if Boeing is deep in a series of crises? Before answering this question, let's explore the reasons why the Brazilian airline chose this aircraft. The potential deal with Linus Aéreas would mark the first time a non-Asian airline has shown interest in purchasing the C919. This is a significant milestone for COMAC and could pave the way for a wave of international orders. So far, this aircraft has been regarded primarily as a product for the Chinese domestic market, with some interest from other Asian countries. However, a Brazilian airline considering this aircraft represents a turning point. Now that you understand the dominance and strength of the two giants in the industry, let's explore the reasons why the Brazilian airline is eyeing the Chinese aircraft. First, Boeing and Airbus are facing many challenges. In particular, Boeing has struggled significantly after the 737 MAX crisis, when the aircraft was grounded for nearly 2 years following 2 catastrophic accidents. These incidents not only hurt Boeing's finances, but also severely damaged its reputation in the aviation industry. Additionally, the company is dealing with labor issues due to the strike of 33,000 workers and the layoff of 17,000 employees, which has reduced its production and delivery capacity. These failures caused airlines to lose trust in Boeing, and the once undeniable reputation of the U.S. manufacturer has been seriously harmed, creating an opportunity for China's COMAC to enter the commercial aviation market and attract attention from airlines, including Total. Airbus, although facing fewer troubles, has its own unique challenges. This European manufacturer has struggled to meet increasing demands due to limitations in the supply chain and congestion in the production process. The COVID-19 pandemic significantly reduced travel and aircraft orders, but as the world recovers, airlines are seeking ways to renew and expand their fleets. This surge in demand places heavy stress on Airbus's production capacity. The company has an ambitious plan to enhance the output of the A320 to up to 75 aircraft each month by 2025, but achieving that goal is difficult due to the current lack of raw materials and skilled labor. Secondly, this is a key factor. Paulo Alada from Linus Aéreas emphasized that COMAC is committed to delivering the C919 next year. The quick delivery time represents a significant step in an industry that is facing a lack of input sources. While Boeing and Airbus are struggling with long delivery lists for narrow-body aircraft, purchasing aircraft quickly has become more challenging for small airlines such as Total. In the commercial aviation industry, the ability to deliver aircraft on time can determine success in seizing market opportunities. COMAC's advantage in quick delivery comes from two factors. They are newcomers in the industry and are not constrained by a large backlog of orders like their rivals. Additionally, strong support from the Chinese government helps them expand production more effectively. Thirdly, the C919 is predicted to be priced significantly lower than its Western competitors, with a list price of around $90 million compared to $121.6 million for the Boeing 737 MAX 8 and $110.6 million for the Airbus A320neo. Although airlines often negotiate for lower prices, the C919 still provides a cost advantage for smaller carriers like Total Linas Aéreas, allowing them to expand and offer more competitive fares. Interestingly, discussions between Total and COMAC also include financing from the China Development Bank, which could cover up to 80% of the total aircraft value with repayment terms of 10 to 12 years. This attractive financing package allows Total to acquire modern aircraft without straining its finances, demonstrating how China leverages its economic power to promote the aviation industry and make its products more accessible to financially challenged airlines. Do you think price is the deciding factor? However, many questions remain about the competitiveness of the C919 in the international market. COMAC lacks experience in global operations, and this aircraft has not yet been certified by the FAA or EASA, the leading aviation regulatory agencies in the United States and Europe. They need to demonstrate their ability to fulfill commitments, meet strict international safety standards, and build a reliable brand. Another significant challenge is the lack of a support network for the C919 outside of China. Maintenance services, spare parts supply, and technical support are crucial for the operations of airlines. COMAC will need to rapidly develop these capabilities to serve international customers. For Total Linas Aéreas, being a pioneer in using the aircraft may mean facing some initial difficulties as COMAC builds its support infrastructure. However, this also presents an opportunity for the airline to become one of the leading operators and maintainers of the C919 in the region. Some industry experts express concerns about this aircraft's production capabilities compared to its competitors, especially in the context of potentially rising geopolitical tensions. At the same time, many wonder whether airlines and passengers, particularly in Western markets, will be willing to accept an aircraft produced in China. Concerns about quality, safety, and biases against Chinese products may influence airlines' decisions. To succeed, this aircraft must demonstrate that it can compete on performance and reliability with its Western counterparts. These are valid concerns, and only time will tell how COMAC addresses them. The company needs to ensure that it meets the stringent regulatory requirements of various markets. So how will this airline use the C919? Total Linas Aéreas plans to deploy it for charter flights, providing crew leasing, maintenance, and insurance services to other airlines. This ACMI strategy targets a rapidly growing niche market, especially as many airlines seek flexible solutions to expand their networks without investing in aircraft purchases. With its quick delivery time and low operating costs, this could become the ideal choice for airlines needing to increase capacity rapidly and cost-effectively. Despite facing numerous challenges, the potential agreement between Total and COMAC marks a significant turning point in the aviation industry. If successful, it could reshape the market for commercial aircraft. The C919's success could increase competition, pushing Boeing and Airbus to innovate and reduce prices, benefiting airlines and passengers alike. This emergence of a new competitor might drive technological advancements and better value for consumers. Moreover, China's entry into the market could alter the geopolitical dynamics that have long favored Western nations, showcasing China's ambitions in high-tech leadership with wide-reaching implications for international trade and military capabilities. As a newcomer, COMAC can integrate advanced technologies into its aircraft designs, potentially leading to modern, efficient planes that surpass older Western models. It's essential to note that the deal between Total and COMAC is not finalized, but the ongoing discussions signal airlines' willingness to explore alternatives to Boeing and Airbus. This openness could encourage new competitors, as demonstrated by Gallop Air from Brunei, which ordered 30 C919. With domestic demand in China projected to exceed 8,000 new aircraft in the next 2 decades, Boeing and Airbus may face serious threats to their market share. C919 is not only an aircraft, but also a symbol of China's ability of technology and ambition to compete on the global stage. So what do you think? Will other airlines follow in the footsteps of this Brazilian airline to place orders for the C919? Leave your thoughts in the comment. Thanks, and wish you always have safe flights.